ハイナウジャパンはアウトリガーリゾーツ&ホテルズハワイ州観光局の提供でお送りします。アロハ、Welcome to ハイナウジャパン。皆さんこんにちは。番組ホストの松本裕太です。今回はハワイの楽しいから美しいまで魅力的なお話をたくさんご用意しました。Are you guys ready? Here's what's coming up. スプリングシーズン到来。オアフ島西部にあるウォーターパークウェット&ワイルドハワイで思い切り楽しみましょう。続いてはハイキングへご案内。でも今回はちょっと特別。ハワイの文化を学び、トレイルを綺麗にしながら楽しむハイキングです。日本生まれの技術でアラワイ運河を元の綺麗な姿へ。元気アラワイプロジェクトが運河に投げ込む元気ボールとは、ハワイの誇りホクレア号誕生の地で行われるハワイアンカヌーの祭典クアロアハキプウカヌーフェスティバル。そして最後はカメハメハスクールソングコンテストのホイケをご紹介。学生とは思えない素晴らしいショーは必見です。今回も盛りだくさんの内容でお届けします。 But first, get ready to get wet and wild。 オアフ島西部にある最高に楽しいウォーターパークのご紹介です。私は今ワイキキから車で西へ40分カポレイ地区にあるウォーターパークウェット&ワイルドハワイへやってきました。 I'm so excited! Let's go!
こちらはですね、水のアドベンチャーパークとなっております。ハワイ唯一のお水のテーマのパークですね。敷地の大きさは東京ドーム、2.5 から3個分となっております。
パークへの入場者数は1日6000人まで。他のゲストや人混みを気にせず、ハワイの日差しや風を感じながら思いっきり楽しい時間を過ごせます。それでは早速パーク内を見てみましょう。まずご紹介したいのはパーク内に25個以上もあるウォータースライダー。人気のものはどれですか？
日本人のお客様にとてもポピュラーなのは、絶叫型がとてもポピュラーです。その中では、トルネードといって急激に落ちて波のようになって下の方に降りてくるというのもございます。
その他にも日本ではなかなか楽しめないスリリングなウォータースライダーがたくさんあります。That was so exciting! もちろんお子様でも楽しめるアトラクションもたくさんあります。
小さいお子様用には赤ちゃん用のプールから水深20センチぐらいでしょうか、そこにもスライドがございますし、波の出るプールがありまして、そちらの方では1時間に20分間ぐらいですね、実際に波が出てきますので、とても楽しい時間をお過ごしいただけるかと思います。また、こちら新しくなりましたレロカフナビーチです。こちらでは今バリアフリーという課題がどこでも聞かれますけれども、ウィルチェアのお客様でもお水の中に車椅子のままで入っていっていただくことができるようになりました。
わお、まさにみんなが楽しめるウォーターパークですね。さらにウェット&ワイルドハワイではパークをとことん楽しめる嬉しいパッケージもご用意してます。
日本人のお客様、また観光客のお客様用にですね、送迎をついたパッケージなどがございます。そのパッケージの中には入場料に送迎をつけたもの、またソフトドリンク飲み放題のパッケージにお食事、そしてロッカー、またはビーチタオルなどがついているプレミアムデラックスのパッケージもございます。 ハワイは相変わらず大変に暑いです。ここカポレエリアはオアフ島でも一番暑いところ、雨が少ないところとなっておりますので、ハワイのお越しの際はぜひこちらのワーターパークへお越しください。お待ち申し上げます。
I had so much fun. I would definitely go back there. 続いてはハイキングに行きましょう。でもこのハイキングはちょっとだけ違います。ハワイアンカルチャーを学び、ハワイをきれいにしながら楽しむハイキングです。ハワイには美しいハイキングコースがたくさんあります。アウトリガーリゾーツ&ホテルズはハワイが世界に誇る素晴らしいハイキングコースを大切にしたいと強く願っています。今回ご紹介するのはネイティブハワイアンによって運営されている団体カナカクライマーズ。ハイキングを通してこの美しいハワイを守ることの大切さを教えています。私は今カペナフォールズハイキングトレイルにやってきました。今回のハイキングは他とは少しだけ違います。ゴミ袋を持ってこのトレイルをきれいにしながら楽しむハイキングです。
The mission of Kanaka Climbers is essentially to help people who are getting outdoors in Hawaii understand our cultural history, understand ways we can respect the environment, and ways that we can all come together to malama this space. The group of us that started this organization essentially saw that there was this disconnect between the outdoor recreation community and the cultural aspects of Hawaii. So we came together with other Native Hawaiians and we worked to create plans to uplift what I like to call non-renewable cultural resources. So there's so much value in our traditional history. We can learn so much from it, and we kind of functioned around how nature was naturally is such a huge thing, especially for when we want to get outdoors because it's beautiful. So as outdoor recreationalists, what can I do to make this space stay beautiful? So once a month, we try to get outdoors. Typically, it's around a climbing location that also has cultural resources. And then once a month, we switch between different climbing gyms and we will dissect a climbing location. We will talk about the cultural history, the history after the overthrow. We'll talk about legalities of hiking or climbing and using that space for recreation. So it's really a great way for people that are active in indoor climbing gyms for them to be well educated to then get outdoors.
カペナフォールズハイキングトレイルの歴史や文化的価値について学んだ後は皆でゴミ拾いを始めます。
So when I came here for the first time, I was really excited to climb, and I noticed that there was an abundance of trash here. When I was growing up, there wasn't that much rubbish. And not only trash, but hazardous materials like needles and feces just were not okay for ohana to come through here and to recreate safely, I would say, right? So me and my wife, we started removing some trash. Then Kanaka Climbers was formed. So we ended up coming here, getting together with a bunch of other Kanaka and climbers, and we ended up removing almost about 12,000 pounds of trash throughout this area. And I'm grateful that we were able to steward this area and show other people that, hey, this is a beautiful spot, that it has history, it has deep roots, and the only way to preserve that is to come together as a group and take care of a spot.
最後にスカイさんからメッセージをいただきました。
Before you get outdoors, I would just say the best thing for all of us to do, understand the space, what kind of conservation funding goes into each of these hiking areas and climbing areas. So Hawaii is less than 1% of the landmass of the United States, but we hold 44% of the endangered species. So the ways that we get outdoors here is incredibly important to make sure that we're respecting our environment. We have some keystone species that can be killed and damaged that would impact all of our plants and animals that we have. So understanding and learning about these spaces is very, very important to us.
皆さんもハワイにお越しの際に この特別なハイキングへ参加してみませんか？きっとよりハワイの美しさを感じることができるようになるでしょう。今回のハイキングでよりハワイの美しさを感じることができました。さて続いても綺麗なハワイを目指すプロジェクトをご紹介しましょう。日本生まれの技術でアラワイ運河をきれいにする元気アラワイプロジェクトです。ワイキキはその昔、マキキやマノア渓谷などから流れる小川を水源とする湿地帯であったことをご存知ですか？現在のようにワイキキが観光の中心地として発展する上で重要な役割を果たしたのが、1928年に川の水を直接海へ流すために作られたアラワイ運河です。アラワイ運河ではカヌーなどのスポーツも親しまれ、運河沿いでは多くの人がウォーキングやジョギングを楽しんでいます。まさに地域の憩いの場です。しかし近代化が進む中で水質汚染が問題となってきました。水の底には多くのヘドロが見られ、高い数値のバクテリアも検出されています。この状況を何とか改善しようと立ち上がったのが、今回ご紹介する元気アラワイプロジェクトです。
We're blessed to live in such a beautiful island, but like it's an island, right? So we only have so much land, and a lot of people. This project is a reactive solution. However, it all starts upstream, right? So it begins with us, with sustainability. I believe it starts with education and letting people know, raising the awareness of people. Letting them know that the decisions that they make do, cause an impact that will affect future generations.
元気アラワイプロジェクトでは、アラワイ運河をきれいにするために元気ボールというものを運河に投げ入れています。
Genki means healthy or vital in Japanese, and it's a nod to the Osaka fishermen who really pioneered the technology. But they are a mix of EM, which stands for effective microorganisms, rice bran, molasses, soil. So Genki balls work by growing good microorganisms into the form of a ball, and when they're released into the waterway, it drops to the bottom where the good microorganisms are released, eating up all the sludge and organic matter. Fish actually come by and peck at the balls as well, so that's the microorganisms, that's their food, so that cleans out their systems from the inside out as well. It's been, the results we've seen are very encouraging, and it's awesome to see sludge levels by Jefferson Elementary, the most stagnant point, has dropped significantly, over 20 inches. We're starting to see sand come back again on the bottom, and a lot of biodiversity, a lot of life in the Alawai. I invite everybody to walk down by the Kapahulu Library to check it out for themselves.
元気アラワイプロジェクトは2026年までにアラワイ運河でまた泳いだり釣りを楽しめるようにすることを目標としています。少しずつ変化も見られ、最近運河ではカメやマンタ、ハワイモンクシールなどが見られました。
I believe that this project is just the catalyst to open up the possibility and opportunity to clean up the rest of the waterways on this island. I'm passionate about this project because I believe in it, and I believe that it has the potential to bring our community together, in this day and age where a lot of focus on, division and confusion. We need something that can bring us together, a good cause that we can all rally behind and, see results from that actually work.
私たちが便利な生活を求める中で残念ながら失ってしまったこと。でも今地域社会が一丸となればきっと取り戻せるという希望を元気アラワイプロジェクトは私たちに見せてくれています。私たちにとっても動物にとっても住みやすい綺麗なハワイを一緒に作っていきましょう。Mahalo to everyone who is helping Malama Aina or taking care of our island. 番組後半ではハワイの伝統、そして文化の美しさに関するお話をご紹介します。お楽しみに。Welcome back to Hainao Japan. 皆さんはハワイのカヌー、ホクレア号をご存知ですか？3月、そのホクレア号が誕生した場所で行われたクアロアハキプウカヌーフェスティバルのご紹介です。およそ1500年前、 ネイティブハワイアンはカヌーを使ってハワイにたどり着きました。カヌーはハワイ語でバーと言います。毎年ハワイアンが持つ素晴らしい航海術を皆で祝い、世界に広めるため、クアロアハキプウカヌーフェスティバルが開催されています。これはハワイで最も愛されているカヌーの誕生を祝うフェスティバルでもあります。ホクレア号。48年前、1975年にこの場所で誕生したホクレア号は、ハワイの人々の誇りとなり、皆を一つにしたのです。
This is an event when the community comes together and they may not even know it, but they stop extinction of culture and language and tradition and genealogy. And I know, when I was really young, I was here at this beach when this big long flatbed brought the two hulls of Hokulea on the flatbed. And a crane took it off and put it on the beach. And a pickup truck came with boxes, cardboard boxes full of line. And then we were told to go lash the canoe together. But the problem with that, we didn't know. Because the problem with that, Hawaiian language and culture was not allowed in our schools. The problem with that, we're down to, the guess was less than 100 native speakers, and they were all elderly. We were on this very steep black road of extinction as a distinct, powerful people. We didn't know where we came from. We don't know how our ancestors got here, and we don't know that we were the greatest navigators and voyagers and explorers on the ocean of all time. We didn't know because we weren't taught.
このホクレア号はネイティブハワイアンの航海術である星と太陽、風、波だけを頼りに大海原を進みます。
And so what Hawaii has been able to do with this kind of event is to demonstrate to all of us that extinction has stopped. There are less than 100 native speakers back when Hokulea was launched. There are 22,500 now, and it's growing exponentially. We are never going to go back and give up on our culture and our traditions.
ホクレア号は世界中を航海しました。2017年には世界一周を成し遂げ、今年からは4年間にわたる太平洋一周の航海に出発する予定です。この航海の最終地点は日本。きっとこれからも私たちに多くの誇りと勇気を与えてくれることでしょう。
We sailed that canoe around the world because of our teachers, not because of us. Those of our teachers, yes, how to navigate, yes, how to sail, but more importantly, those of an older generation that gave us the canoe so that we could have it to find ourselves on the oceans and make connections to our ancestors and sail the deep roads. They gave us that canoe because somehow they trusted us. And so in many ways, what it reminds me of today is their instructions and our promises, that they believe as long as you sail, we will never get to that dark black road of extinction, that slippery road where cultures are lost every day, languages are lost every day. That's not going to happen. You know why? Look at today. This is a demonstration we're never going to forget again.
Thank you, ナイノワ。これからもハワイの言語や文化を大切に守っていきたいですね。さて、最後は素晴らしいハワイアンミュージックとフラをお楽しみいただきましょう。カメハメハスクールソングコンテストのホイケです。昨年ハイナウジャパンでは伝統あるカメハメハスクールのソングコンテストをご紹介しました。今回ご紹介するのはコンテストの終盤に行われるホイケと呼ばれる美しいフラと歌のショーです。
Hoike is a 25-minute performance hosted by the students of Kamehameha schools. We believe and we feel very strongly that it represents the very best of Hawaiian cultural expression, music, hula dance that our school can muster and put together for this beautiful 103-year tradition, the song contest. When it first began, it was important because the judges of the competition needed a few minutes to tally up the scores and figure out, who's the big winner? So the song contest was born out of the need to stall for time. But over the years, it's become its own thing and its own tradition. And now besides that fantastic competition that the students are putting on, our students are also now creating beautiful shows and telling important stories.
今年のソングコンテストのテーマはハワイのカウボーイパニオロです。各クラスで競われる歌もこのホイケもすべてパニオロに関する音楽です。
It's always very, very exciting to find out the theme because once we hear about what the contest is going to be, then all of a sudden the creative processes start to happen. It all starts off with an audition, and we usually have about 350 to 400 students auditioning to get in. And then they begin practice in January. So they have January, February, March, which equals out to about 25 rehearsals. They meet twice a week after school and after athletics. So practice doesn't start till 6:30. And most nights they finish at about 8:30 and they've already had a full day of school. And then most of them go to paddling practice or baseball. And as soon as they finish with that, then they come to us. It's busy and it's tiring, but I'm sure that none of them would change a single thing. When you watch them perform, you can see how much passion and love that they have inside for their performances.
最後に小池のクムフラディレクターとして長年ソングコンテストに関わってきたカレオさんにこの壮大なショーを作り上げるやりがいについて伺いました。
I am always so excited. You know, I think being a teacher is one of the greatest things that you could possibly be because you see the journey of each of your students. You remember where they were when they first started, when they first walked into your classroom. And then several months later, you see them blossom into something else and then rise with their experience. And so for me, when seeing 100 people come together, have a single vision, and be able to bring that vision to life in such a powerful and beautiful way, you can't help but be overwhelmed by feelings of just amazing satisfaction and pride for their work, for who we are as a people, and the beauty of the artistry that we can bring to the stage.
Wow, so much talent! 学生とは思えない素晴らしいパフォーマンスでしたね。今回のハイナウジャパンお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。ハイナウジャパンの SNS ではハワイの最新ニュースをはじめハワイの魅力が詰まったさまざまなコンテンツを配信しています。ぜひチェックしてみてくださいね。それではまた次回ハイナウジャパンでお会いしましょう。アロハ。ハイナウジャパンはハワイ州観光局アウトリガーリゾーツ&ホテルズの提供でお送りしました。